हाँ कभी
Hello.
Yeah, Govind, go ahead.
Good morning, all. I welcome you all to the 31st Annual General Meeting of CIL Securities Limited. Total number of members present, 20 presently. We have fulfilled the quorum, and sir, we can start the meeting.
Okay. Dear shareholders,
Uh, I, e-voting remained open from 10 a.m. of 25th September 2020, and it was remained open till 5 p.m. of 27th. Shareholders who have not voted earlier and have joined in the meeting through VC, they can cast their vote simultaneously. I introduce the board member to the shareholders of the company. Mr. Maheshwari, Chairman, Mr. KK Maheshwari, Chairman and Managing Director. Mr. AK Inani, Director Finance and CFO. Mr. FR Bhote, Independent Director. Mr. Buddhi Prakash Toshniwal, Independent Director. Mrs. Pramila Maheshwari, Non-Executive Director, and Mr. Piyush Modi, Executive Director of the company. Sir, we can proceed with the meeting.
yeah, dear shareholders, am I audible? Govind, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
we can hear.
yeah. The requisite quorum being present, I now declare the meeting to order. I take pleasure in welcoming you all to the 31st Annual General Meeting of your company. The annual report, along with audited accounts for the financial year 1920, had been with you for a while now, and with your permission, I shall take it as read. Financial year 2020 can be described in three phases. In the first phase, global economies faced slowdown fears, and India's GDP slowed down to 5.1%, which is the lowest in the 26 quarters. As a result, financial markets remained tepid throughout the first half of financial year 20. This phase lasted till Q2 financial year 20. The second phase we started in Q3 financial year 20, lasted till early part of Q4 financial year 20, and saw some green shoots owing to the slowdown of US economy fading and trade tensions between US and China easing. During this period, interest rate regime turned expansionary, aiding liquidity and driving global financial markets higher. Key policy initiatives by India announced during Q2 financial year 20, like FDI policy reforms, recapitalization of public sector banks, and cuts announced in corporate tax rates, started helping market sentiments and attracting flows into our capital markets. Indian benchmark indices achieved lifetime high during January of 2020. The third phase started in early March by the rapid proliferation of COVID-19 pandemic. India announced one of the strictest and longest lockdown in the world on March 25, 2020, resulting in a plunge in consumption and production. Flight to safety triggered major sell-off and capital outflows from emerging market economies. Both bond spreads increased and currencies depreciated. Nifty recorded one of its biggest quarterly drop, falling 29% during the quarter, falling 23% in March alone. For the full year, Nifty was down 26%, while Nifty mid-cap 100 and Nifty small-cap 100 fell by 36% and 46% respectively. The outlook appears challenging on the macroeconomic front in the short to medium term, as the time taken for and the manner of full economic recovery cannot be precisely estimated. However, the broking industry has not suffered on account of the lockdown, and business has not been affected. Given the liquidity scenario prevailing globally, capital markets may not get impacted to the extent of underlying fundamentals of the economy. The post-COVID-19 world has changed dramatically. Consumers are embracing digitalization at scales never seen before. Your company introduced mobile trading platform for hassle-free experience to clients. During the year under review, consolidated total income of your company is rupees 413.67 lakhs and profit after tax is rupees 1.50 lakhs. Earning per share is rupees 0.03 for the year. The fundamental of your company remains strong and will continue to work for sustainable development and growth of the company. I wish to acknowledge the constant guidance of the market regulator, SEBI, and the exchange in promoting the interest of the capital market. I wish to acknowledge the guidance of the board members, our business associates, our esteemed clients, cooperation of bankers, committed efforts of staff members at all levels, and our valued shareholder. I thank you all for your continued trust, encouragement, and support to the company. Thank you. May I now invite our statutory auditor, Sridhar Jhawar, to read the report to the members for the financial year 1920. Mr. Sridhar Jhawar.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Yes.
The audit report has already been circulated to the board, and there are no adverse comments for this financial year. So I think the audit report has been already circulated and it has been there are no adverse comments in the audit report.
Yes, since there are no adverse comment in the audit report, we will take the audit report as read. And with your permission, I take the notice of convening this meeting and director's report as read. According to Section 108 of Companies Act 2013, read with Rule 20 of Companies, Management and Administration Rules 2014, voting through electronic means has been made available by the company from 10 a.m. to 25th September 2020 to 5 p.m. of 27th September 2020 as notified. I now request the members present in the meeting and who have not cast their votes to cast their vote electronically for the following agenda item. 1. Adoption of financial statement for the year ended 31st of March 2020. Number 2. Reappointment of Shri A.K. Inani, who retires by rotation. Number 3. Reappointment of Srimati Pramila Maheshwari, who retires by rotation. The results, along with the scrutinizer's report, shall be placed on the website of the company and on the website of CDSL and shall be communicated to the Bombay Stock Exchange Limited, where the company is listed. Now, if there are any shareholders who would like to speak on this occasion and who have registered, may I request the shareholders to let us know.
There are two shareholders who have registered.
Yeah.
One is Mr. Praful Chawla. It seems that he has not joined the meeting.
Okay.
And the next person is Mr. Ramesh Mangluri.
Yeah.
And even he has not joined the meeting through VC.
Okay.
So there are no other questions from the shareholders. There are no other persons who have registered.
Okay. So if there are no other persons who have registered to speak to the shareholders on this occasion, may I request our company secretary, Shri Govind Toshniwal, to propose a vote of thanks.
I thank the shareholders of the company and the board for the support given. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you all the shareholders for joining the meeting. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all. I am concluding the meeting.
Okay, noted.
Thank you.